Hello, my name is Tatum Brown, and today I will be sharing with you some of the critical thinking I applied during my target market project on the bakery industry. The target market project researches two businesses in the same industry and then asks students to create a third business based on the research conducted and the information learned. I chose to take this class during my sophomore spring semester because I knew it would challenge me to get out of my comfort zone as well as push me in a way that no other class did. I knew I would be able to set goals for myself and learn how to hold myself accountable for my work. I chose the bakery industry because baking is already a hobby of mine and I go to a lot of bakeries already, but I wanted to learn the industry better from a marketing point of view. I already had a lot of ideas before my research about what I would do if I were to open a bakery, so from my research I wanted to see how accurate it would be. The two bakeries I did most of my research on were Clark Street Bakery in Echo Park and Cream Pan in Tustin. Both of these bakeries draw in lots of customers already and have a strong presence, so it would be a challenge for me to design a third business to compete. This led me to create Spice and Crumb. The research I conducted for my project consisted of 25 customer interviews, 10 professional interviews, 12 websites, and 15 articles. From this research, I was able to compile new ideas of what my third business would include based on the opportunities I saw. A skill that this project forced me to learn is self-reflection. As I progressed through this project over the course of a few months, it was up to myself to decide what changes I needed to make throughout my process. By working alone, I only had myself to depend on for evaluating the work I had been doing. An example of this would be how I changed the questions that I asked customers and employees. I realized at the beginning my questions were not direct enough to get a certain answer out of the person I would be interviewing. Most of the responses were vague about what the customers liked about the bakery without touching on key details of their marketing. For example, a common question I would start with when interviewing employees was, "What do you like about working at this bakery?" Many of them could not come up with a list of reasons outside of they liked their coworkers. This was valuable at first, however, I needed more information on topics like management and customer service. From this self-reflection, I modified how I directed conversations with people and was able to get more usable data for my research. Another way I applied critical thinking throughout this process was by pivoting from my original assumptions about the bakery industry. At first, I assumed the bakery industry depended on promoting their business to people within a wide radius. However, it was as I was talking to the son of one of the bakery owners, I realized how dependent bakeries are on local people and interactions. His family had owned 3 bakeries in the past, and he pointed out that this one, they did not focus on any type of advertising of their business, but rather appealing to locals. They remember people's names and encouraged them to spread awareness of their bakery by word of mouth. I then saw this trend more in other bakeries I had visited, but had not taken into consideration until this employee mentioned how intentional it was. This changed how I planned to promote my third business and market it towards the locals in the area and cultivate an environment for the people. Thank you so much for watching. I would encourage you now to download my target market project, which is linked in my ePortfolio, which is linked down below. Thank you so much.